Scrolling mindlessly through social media may seem harmless, but did you know it could be slowly killing your brain? Discover the 7 shocking ways that social media is rewiring your mind and learn how to break free from its grip before it's too late. Welcome to Beginner's Friend. Today, we have a thought-provoking topic that affects each and every one of us. 7 ways how social media is killing your brain. Now, before we dive into the details, let me tell you why this is such an important subject to discuss. Social media has become an integral part of our lives, but its impact extends far beyond just sharing cat videos or vacation photos. It can actually harm our mental health and hinder our financial growth. In this video, we'll explore how this happens and provide you with some valuable insights to help you navigate the digital world in a healthier way. So, without any further ado, let's get started. Way number 1, dopamine addiction. Social media addiction is real and can be as harmful as any other addiction. Studies have shown that the constant need to check our phones and social media profiles releases dopamine in our brains, which makes us feel good. However, this can lead to addiction, and addiction can lead to social isolation, depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems. Did you know that those likes and comments you get on your posts are designed to make you want more? This addictive cycle can lead to spending excessive amounts of time scrolling, resulting in decreased productivity and a neglect of real-world connections. It's a bit like playing a game. The unpredictable nature of social media notifications keeps us hooked, making it difficult to break away. This addiction can lead to decreased productivity, strained relationships, and even hit your wallet with all those tempting ads and online shopping. Social media platforms are designed to be addictive. They use algorithms to keep us hooked and engaged. The constant need for likes, comments, and shares triggers the release of dopamine, the pleasure hormone, in our brain, which lead to addiction and overstimulation, which can have detrimental effects on your brain's overall health. The more we use social media, the more our brains crave it, leading to an addiction that can be difficult to break. This addiction can lead to a decrease in productivity, concentration, and memory retention. Always remember, social media hijacks our natural response to rewards, turning it into a never-ending cycle of instant gratification. We get hooked on those likes and notifications, and over time, it can lead to addictive behaviors, excessive screen time, and even neglecting real-life relationships. It's time to break free from this digital trap and reclaim our focus and connections in the real world. Way number 2, comparison trap. Social media can have a big effect on how we feel about ourselves. Sometimes, what we see on social media isn't real, it's just the good stuff people want to show. Looking at others' lives on social media might make us feel like we are not good enough. We might start thinking negative things about ourselves and feel sad. On social media, people usually show only the best parts of their lives. But it's important to remember that it's not the whole picture. Behind those perfect photos, there are ups and downs just like in real life. The pictures we see are often changed to look better, making it hard for our brains to tell what's real. This can make us feel bad about our bodies and ourselves. People often post about their perfect lives, which can make us feel like ours is not good enough. This can lead to feeling unhappy and even depressed. Social media is full of pictures of perfect bodies, fancy lifestyles, and big achievements. While these pictures might look nice, they can make us feel like we are not doing enough with our own lives. Seeing too much of this stuff can make us feel unhappy and like we are always chasing something we can never reach. Social media can make us compare ourselves to others and say mean things to ourselves. Looking at all those perfect pictures can make us feel like we are not good enough, which can make us feel bad about ourselves and even make us depressed. Always remember, social media makes it easy for us to show only the parts of ourselves we want others to see. But spending too much time in this make-believe world can make us forget what's real and make it hard for us to understand how others feel. Way number 3, cyberbullying. While social media promises to bring us closer to others, it often ends up making us feel alone and disconnected. Instead of fostering genuine connections, online interactions can be superficial, leaving us with only shallow friendships. The absence of face-to-face communication and real emotional support can seriously affect our mental health and overall happiness. Social media has made it easier for bullies to hide behind fake profiles and harm others. Cyberbullying can lead to anxiety, depression, and, in extreme cases, even suicide. The fear of being bullied can also cause social anxiety and isolation. With the anonymity that social media provides, some individuals find it easier to engage in hurtful behavior. It's crucial to encourage kindness and empathy online, and if you're a victim, reach out to trusted individuals or organizations for support. Social media has been shown to increase anxiety and stress levels in its users. The fear of missing out, the pressure to keep up with the latest trends, and the constant influx of information can contribute to anxiety and stress. The anonymity of the internet can empower individuals to say and do things they wouldn't normally do in person, leading to devastating consequences for the victim. Moreover, social media platforms can become a breeding ground for hate speech and cyberbullying, resulting in severe mental health problems like anxiety, depression, and even suicide. Social media has given people a platform to express their negative impulses without facing immediate consequences. The continuous exposure to online negativity can gradually chip away at our mental well-being, leaving lasting scars. So, it's crucial for all of us to be mindful of our online interactions, promoting positivity, kindness, and empathy. Way number 4, sleep disruptions. The bright blue light from our gadgets and the constant access to social media can mess up our sleep. When we scroll through our feeds late at night, it messes with when we actually fall asleep, makes our sleep not so great, and messes with how well our brain works. Bad sleep messes up our mental health, memory, focus, and decision-making skills. The blue light from our screen stops our body from making melatonin, which helps us sleep. So, it's harder to sleep, and that messes with our thinking, mood, and health. Sticking to a bedtime routine without screens is super important for getting good sleep. Social media messes with our sleep, not just because of the bright screen. All those constant notifications and feeling like we have to check everything can make us anxious and stressed, keeping us awake. Lots of people use their phones in bed, scrolling through social media late at night, which messes with our sleep. Not getting enough sleep messes with our mind and body, making us feel anxious, sad, and gaining weight. It also messes with how well we think, remember things, how we handle our moods, and how strong our immune system is. Being on social media late at night makes it tough to relax and fall asleep. Always remember, to get a good night's sleep, it's important to have a routine without technology before bed, which can help us sleep better. Way number 5, fear of missing out. Do you ever feel worried or left out when you're looking at your social media? FOMO, or the fear of missing out, is a real thing. It happens because we are always seeing the best parts of other people's lives on there. When we compare ourselves to their perfect moments, it can make us feel not so great about ourselves. It's like we are always trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing, and that can make us feel anxious and sad. But guess what? It's totally okay to take breaks and prioritize your own well-being. You don't have to let FOMO control you. Sometimes, social media can make us feel like we are missing out on something really important. That's why we keep checking it all the time, even when we know there's nothing new. But that constant checking can actually make it harder for us to concentrate and get stuff done. It can even make us feel tired, anxious, or sad. Our brains just aren't built to handle all that information at once. And when we see everyone else's perfect lives online, it's easy to start comparing ourselves to them. But that comparison game can really mess with our self-esteem and make us feel even worse. We might see our friends having fun without us, attending parties, exploring exotic destinations, and it can make us feel left out. That feeling of missing out can make us even more anxious and stressed. We might end up spending way too much time on social media, always worried we'll miss something exciting. But in reality, all we are doing is making ourselves feel worse. So instead of getting caught up in all that, it's important to remember that what we see online isn't always the full picture. We are only seeing the highlights, not the messy stuff behind the scenes. Always remember, it's okay if our lives don't look exactly like everyone else's. We are all just doing the best we can, and that's more than enough. Way number 6, information overload. In today's digital world, we are bombarded with information from all sides. Social media platforms constantly give us news, opinions, and updates. While it's important to know what's going on, too much of this flood can overwhelm our brains. It makes it hard to focus and can even make us feel anxious or sad. We need to find a balance and choose carefully what we pay attention to. We are getting used to quickly scanning through our feeds and just getting bits of info. But this makes it tough to concentrate on things that need more attention. Spending too much time on social media can be a waste, hurting how much we can get done. Instead of scrolling endlessly, we could be chasing our dreams or enjoying our hobbies. Especially for students and young adults, social media can be a huge distraction. It can make us procrastinate, do poorly in school, or work less efficiently. Additionally, it can cause us to lose focus, tire out quickly, and struggle to pay attention. Moreover, always checking our phones for updates just wastes time and stops us from doing things that really matter. Plus, social media algorithms customize our feeds based on our interests, but this convenience creates filter bubbles. These bubbles reinforce our existing beliefs, limiting exposure to diverse perspectives. Actively seeking different viewpoints and engaging in respectful conversations is vital to broaden our understanding. Social media algorithms can create echo chambers, where people only see content that aligns with their beliefs. This narrow-minded worldview can breed intolerance and, in extreme cases, radicalization. It's crucial to break out of these echo chambers to foster a more open and informed society. Way number 7, financial impact. Many of us find ourselves falling into the trap of online shopping. We are bombarded with ads everywhere we look, from social media to influencers pushing products. It's so easy to get carried away and buy things we don't really need. But this can cause big problems like stress about money, getting into debt, and not reaching our long-term financial goals. The rise of influencer culture and the constant exposure to materialistic lifestyles can create a desire for unnecessary purchases. But when we spend impulsively, it can mess up our finances and make it hard to achieve our goals. The constant need to keep up with the latest trends and the pressure to present a certain image can lead to overspending and financial strain. So, it's important to be smart about how we spend our money and not let flashy ads make us spend more than we should. Instead of trying to keep up with others, focus on what's best for your wallet and your future. Don't let the pressure to follow trends lead you into financial trouble. It's important to acknowledge that social media isn't all bad. It can provide opportunities for connection, learning, and personal growth. However, it's crucial to be aware of the potential pitfalls and actively manage our social media usage to safeguard our mental health and financial growth. Set boundaries, practice digital detoxes, and seek out genuine connections in the real world. And watch this video to discover the 9 practical and effective ways to overcome looking weak and feeling weak, and take charge of your life with unshakable confidence today.